Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday, November. I don't know. It's the 10th day of whatever year it is. You pick your month, October, November. Somebody's got the YouTube running besides me. I know I do. So I'm not sure who it is. Anyway, good evening. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. I am your host, and it's still me, Ken Stout. We have Greg, Rich, Sin, Sam, Chris, William, all with us in Zoom already. And I'll go ahead and unmute them and they can say hello to the YouTube world. I get an audio verification.
Hey there, Ken. Hey there,
Here,
Ken.
Ken. How was your golf game?
Didn't play today. Did not play.
Didn't play.
We went downtown to turn in the paperwork for my thing for my head, only to find out, and I kind of suspected it about halfway. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. Guess what's closed on the day before Veterans Day?
But you got to turn it in.
Exactly. So I got to go back next week, which will probably be Tuesday. I'm not going to, she works Sunday night, and I'm not going to worry about getting up Monday morning to after I pick her up to take it down there. I'll get it there.
No mail tomorrow.
Yep. And the mail was actually very early today here. I was kind of surprised. It got here at like a decent 1:30 in the afternoon time. I was kind of shocked. John Alloy Sr. was fourth. Good to see John Alloy. Of course, as we all know, John works. We see him every Friday, Saturday, and an occasional Sunday if there's a Monday holiday. Always good to see John. Chris Garrett says, I am sixth. Let's see, William was first. Tony was second. Greg third. John was fourth. Chris, you might want to recount your fingers. I got you at fifth.
Okay. Well,
Just me. It could be Indiana math now. You never know. Or it could be Georgia math. I'm not sure which.
No, kind of like William Dawson. I see him first.
Yep. And then Tony, then Greg. Greg was third.
William, Tony, Greg, John. Oh, I count John because he was there. Okay.
Twice, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Currently 9 people watching, 3 likes on the board. That's 33%. So that's okay. Chris says, I dislike a live stream today. Can anyone guess? Yeah, I can probably guess that live stream which you were not able to participate in chat with, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured as much. And I did an experiment today. I followed Doug's directions. Not drugs, Doug's directions. And I paused the video. BH Ringer and I had a couple chat conversations, so that worked. What didn't work, however, was when it came time around for Carrie to start, it redirected to his stream. So if I don't want to be redirected anywhere, I guess I got to hit the X and get completely out of it at some point in time. And I was amazed. There was no chat. And you know what I noticed, Chris? There was nowhere, I didn't see anywhere announced on his title or anything that said this was a members only type of stream. Did you?
Well, I know. And I understand he has a troll problem or whatever. But when you got people that I was a member for 6 months. And
right, I knew that.
I had to stop because money's short.
Sure.
And I might be able to go back to it, but I had to stop. But then when you somebody makes it members only and it puts out to other people that's been members for that's been subscribers for years, that's just not right.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Rand Israel says hello, and what did he say? Oh, I lost it now. Anyway, he says, oh, hello to myself and everyone. It is what? 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 minutes after 4. Oh my goodness. Rick says, that's funny. I could chat with people on his live stream. Rick is saying he was able to chat. I couldn't get chat to work at all. I tried the, live chat. And then the other, what's the second choice you have?
Chat.
Top chat. Thank you, Greg. I could not get anything to work. So, good, Rick. And Rick, are you a member of Carrie's channel? warm me up some coffee. We're getting kind of chilly tonight. Rick says he's not a member. Okay.
It said chat members only.
Oh, it does say that on there. I looked for that and couldn't find it.
Yeah, you had to be at least a.
Going down to 39 tonight. Do what, Rich?
I'm trying to think of how to put it.
Maybe it was moderators only too.
It said members only,
Okay.
but you had to be a. You had to be a. What do you call
A member to see it said members only. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
but
What about
messing.
moderators?
You had to be.
Blue.
But the,
Super moderator.
Well, I'm a moderator on Carrie's channel. At least I used to be. I don't know if I am now anymore or not.
yeah,
But
I couldn't think of
I
the
couldn't
word.
get it to
Okay.
work. Now, am I live? Yep, I'm live over there. So I'm gonna leave
You
that
could see it, but you
there.
couldn't.
I'm gonna bring up a
Screen the chat.
different tab here.
And he'll probably see this, and it's okay. I mean, I'm not mad.
I
kinda
still
understand.
doubt he watches. Honestly, Chris, if he does, I'd be shocked. I really would be shocked. Okay, so apparently he went for about 2 hours and 2 minutes. I'm looking at his channel and it says live Peladon Silverwing HA4 mini PC review. And of course I got the silly ad. So I got to watch it for 3 seconds. And now I can skip it. Mini PC review AMD Ryzen 7 7735HS with DDR5. And it says, yeah, I do not see anywhere on there, unless this is the wrong stream. Now, chat is showing up on the replay now. A while ago, it wasn't when I started my monitors. He started automatically. So that's fine. I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
Of course you
At
are.
all. Tim Tech Wiz joins us. He says, hi, hello, everyone. Sup, y'all? I guess sup means what's up. Decoding the language of the day. And Josh Kinder Gaming Retro, whatever, what just went live playing Doom 3. I got a notification on my phone. Yay. If y'all want to jump over and watch Joshy, go ahead. Bobby Warren says, hey, Ken. Good to see Bobby. Good to see Tim. Don't have a lot tonight. We went to Shapiro's. It's a delicatessen deli in downtown Indianapolis. It's been there for years. I mean, I'm 64, and I remember it when I was a kid. Never been in it until today. Of course, today they have the Bands of America competition at the Lucas Oil Stadium, which is literally 35 feet away from the delicatessen. Guess what was packed today?
The restaurant.
The delicatessen. Yes, it was just jam-packed. I felt so sorry for their workers. I asked one lady, I went back to get Mrs. Case some iced tea. I said, are you guys always this busy? And she very quickly and very snarkily said, no. And Ralph Shoe went to do something else, which I get it. I understand it. They were swamped.
So this is my TV. I got it up there on top of the hutch.
Is that plugged in and ready to go?
TV's not plugged in yet. I have to stand on the stool and all that, get it plugged up. And I
Okay.
got shelves.
Have fun.
And that's a new scanner I got. That's the good book. That's a new scanner I got, and all that stuff. So, yeah,
So you did some rearranging today then?
yeah. Well, I said this last time. I'm probably gonna keep it like this just now, but I really do like it. But I'm probably gonna do away. I'm not gonna do away with it. I'm not throwing away, but I'm gonna use that probably as my stereo as my sound source for my computer. I might. I've done it before. I gotta find my
Couple cables.
yeah. I got a cable with it goes into the speaker jack and then the RCA jacks goes into the stereo.
Yeah. There was two things out of the delicatessen that I found to be extremely hilarious today, and both of them came from Mrs. K. We're standing there in line, and I made note of how long the line was. And it was long when we got there, but it literally tripled while we were there. And I said, man, we're going to be here forever. Are you sure you want to eat here today? We got to come back next week. We'll just eat here next week. She said, no, we're fine. And she said, and besides, look at the other side. They're just as busy as this side. So I glance off to where she's pointing. Anyone want to take a guess on what the other side was? No? The entire wall was one solid mirror. So what she was seeing was the reflection of the line we were standing in and the tables and everything else, and she thought it was the other side. And I literally laughed and laughed at that. Then we're looking at the menu, and I wanted to get a Reuben sandwich. Okay? It just sounded good. Literally 4 out of 5 people that were walking out of the line to get your food were getting Reuben sandwiches. So I thought, that's got to be pretty good. So she looks up at me, she goes, I wonder if they have a Batman sandwich. I'm like, Batman sandwich? She goes, yeah, you know, Batman and Reuben. She tried. She does try.
Yeah.
She got spaghetti and meatballs. They were bland. They needed salt, pepper, and a little bit more salt. And I did get the Reuben, and it was delicious. I'm not a big rye bread person, but this was perfect. It was just a great sandwich. A little pricey, and they had put a sign at the beginning saying they recently raised their prices due to an increase in their cost, and I respected that. I thought that was really good. Rather than just jack the prices with no explanation, they at least explained it. And then we did go have fish and chips tonight at the place that's called Metro Diner, just up the street. And apparently on Friday night, the portions are double what they are on Wednesday night, or whatever night we played, Thursday night.
Why didn't you ask that deli if they had a grilled cheese Obama sandwich?
Depending on the waitress or waiter we got, they might understand. But in fact, we talked about the differences in waiters today versus the one we had the other day. The other day, I had on my Army veteran hat, and she gave me a 10% discount. I didn't ask for it. She just gave it to me. I thought that was wonderful. Tonight, no discount. And I wasn't going to ask for it, and I had my hat on and all, but I just wasn't going to ask for it. And she was like, wonder why that happened. I said, it shows you the difference of today's youth. One girl recognized the hat and everything that goes along with it, and the other girl probably didn't even see the hat, honestly. I don't want to pick on blondes or anything, but one was blonde and one was not. If you want to take a wild guess as to which one did what, I think you'll be shocked.
I say the one that didn't give you a discount.
Was what, the blonde?
Mm-hmm.
The blonde girl did give me the discount. The other one did not. They were both really good waitresses. They both got about the same head. I said headed because Tony just put redheaded. Yeah. They both got about the same amount of tip because they were both very good waitresses. They had good sense of humors, which was good. So we eat there about twice a month. It's good food. Really good. Their salads are just fantastic. So anyway. Greg, did you do anything today?
Went outside and it was raining.
Didn't go to Walmart? Didn't go to Lowe's?
No.
Did you take a nap? If you got to think about it.
I don't think so. I might have.
I went to Walmart, but I did not go in today. I done it online today because here where I live, there's a lot of people that are sick. My mother knows a lot of people that are sick. So I decided I'll just do it online.
That's funny you should say that, Chris.
I don't want her to bring anything to her, but
right, and vice versa.
You can't just keep hiding, but I'll eventually go in, but just take a chance. But
well, this restaurant that we go to sits right behind a Walmart. And I noticed tonight, and it's the one they're remodeling, by the way. And I don't know what their logic is on this, but they moved their pickup area, which used to be in the front of the store of Walmart, for you to pull your car in and they bring you out. They moved it in between the restaurant's building and their building in the parking lot that's not lit. Real intelligent. Now, unless they're going to stop bringing stuff out at dark, that's just got robbery written all over it, in my opinion. But it's Walmart. I'm sorry, Greg. I realize you're up around the chain of Walmart, but not one of the smartest moves I've seen at all. We did go today and start looking for a house in the country. And you guys are not going to believe I actually said, I really like that place, but I wonder what the internet speed is. I don't know. Excuse me, we're thinking about buying the house next door. What's your internet speed?
Well, there's always Starlink to fall back on.
Yeah, that won't be a deal breaker for if and when we get ready to move out to the suburb or a farm. We saw a couple farms, man, we really like, but I guarantee you would need Starlink and then some for where those were at. And then me growing up in the area, I kind of had an idea of where we were at all day long, and she was just totally lost. She's like, "Oh, we're 100 miles from home." I'm like, "No, we're about 25 minutes away from home." And then somehow we got to talking about getting lost and getting back on track and whatnot, this, that, and the other. And I said, "Okay, I'll pull over. You can drive. I'll go to sleep and just wake me up when you get home." And no, better yet, I'll start walking home. I'll beat you home, and I'll see you in about 3 days. And she says, "I'll get home." I said, "I don't doubt you won't get home. It's not as easy as you think." And she says, "It's not that bad." So we're driving along, and all of a sudden she sees a sign, and she recognizes the road sign. She recognizes the sign is Banta Road's what it's called. "Oh, I know where we're at. Turn left, take Banta. It'll take us right to our house." I said, "No, it won't." She goes, "It has to." I said, "It doesn't have to." "Well, it has to. It does cross the road we live off of." "Okay, we'll do that." So we're driving on Banta, and I already knew at some point in time, Banta Road in the country ends, and then it picks up again on the other side of the fields, or whatever it is. So we're driving, and we get there, and it says, "Dead end." I said, "What do I do now?" "You said to keep going straight on Banta." "I'll go straight. We're going to be just like that couple in California. They're going to find our dead bodies at the end of this road." Of course, you shouldn't joke about stuff like that, but it was a joke. I said, "Well, which way do I go now? Do I go left or do I go right?" Doesn't make me any difference because we were just out killing time anyway. She goes, "What happens if we go right?" I said, "We'll be right back in the city." She goes, "Well, then go left." I said, "And we'll be right back in the city." She goes, "Well, how can that be?" I said, "It's a big city." She never got it, but we eventually did get home. Nope, did not thought about playing golf. Came so close to playing golf today. It was 58 degrees, sun was out, but the wind was constant at about 25, 30 mile an hour. And no, if it's not ideal pristine conditions right now, I'm not going to play golf. Ideal pristine is 50 degrees, sunshine, no wind. Then I'll play.
We're 43 out right now.
I think we were 41 when I looked.
Have you heard from Alex?
It's 43 up here too. I actually sent him a picture of our lunch today, and he made some snide remark, and I said, "Well, that's kind of funny coming from you." That's the last I heard from him. So the short answer is yes. The long answer is not really. Haven't heard from Josh. In fact, I got a scare today. I got woke up with a call from Pennsylvania, and it's not Josh Kinder. It's Aunt Mary. I always get a little concerned when Aunt Mary calls because possibility something's happened to Josh, or maybe something's happened to her and she needs help or whatever. So I answered it, and it was nothing. Okay, it was really nothing. I'm kind of relieved that it was. It's kind of comical, but they're doing good. Not only does Josh ask me when we're coming back to visit, but now Aunt Mary is asking when we're coming back to visit. So anyway,
Oh,
it was a good day, and I did get a nap in, Greg. When we got back, I told her, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna lay down. We'll go to dinner, get back to the show, go from there."
I
You
didn't
probably
get up
don't-
till 1:30.
Oh gosh,
She
we
probably
were,
don't have many people to talk to, and she just wanted to talk to somebody.
oh, well, the question was a legitimate question, um, and I was like, yeah, that I appreciate that, and we had about a 10-minute conversation, and then she says, well, when are you guys coming back? And I'm like, we're done for the year. I mean, like I said the other day, just shy of we have to go out of state for an unfortunate situation. We are done going out of the state of Indiana for the year, for this year, and probably for about the first 4 or 5 months of next year. After that, we'll see. Long Dog says, I'd be here, peoples. Good to see you, Long Dog. Must have gotten in an early dinner, or he went out and got something in the urban jungle.
I guess Tim and Bobby are ignoring me.
Apparently, because you said something to him and they never did answer.
Say
Did they?
hello, and they don't respond.
Well, they probably got other things going on. They do tend to get on streams, and then they tend to get on their phones with one
They
another
might
and other
be.
people.
They might be watching Tammy.
It's probably Tim and Bobby and Alex. I don't know. Sin, remind me when the stream ends. I've got a quick question for you. Silver Edition, good to see Silver Edition. I watched his first live video today, and it was really interesting. He drives a concrete truck, from what I gather. I'm trying to put all this together, and he was showing them putting the concrete in a machine to roll it up the driveway, to dump the concrete, to smooth it out and come back forward. It was really fascinating to watch. I didn't realize the work that goes in it. I thought they just dumped it and then just spread it out and everything else, but it's not like that. But this was his first live stream today, and from his phone, and he did a great job. I told him, I said, if you want to see a debacle, go watch my first live stream. Now that's a debacle.
It's not like the trash here.
Do what, Chris?
It's not like the trash truck where I live. They just go up to the dumpster, dump the dumpster, and then they don't even get out of the truck.
Yeah, he never got out of the truck. He had to shoot, and the guy would pull up with the I call it a motorized wheelbarrow. I don't know what the technical term is for it, but it was fun to watch. I watch a lot of his stuff.
No, my point was, when I worked at Kroger, they had a fence area around the dumpsters, and sometimes it's supposed to stay closed, but the dump truck would come. He would get out and open the gate. He would pick the dumpster up with that truck thing. He would not get back and close the gate. They're supposed to do that.
Yeah. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Goodness gracious. Got pollen or something in here. I've been sneezing a lot today. I'm going to put a link into Silver Edition's channel. You guys get a chance, check it out. If you get a chance, check out today's live stream. Thought it was good. Thank you. It's called a George buggy. Hey, George, you got a buggy named after you. What's your percentage of take you get from that?
George,
I don't know why she calls you George, by the way. And Jose. Greg, George. Not even close. With tonight's menu, you get to use both the air fryers and French fries. One for the French fries and one for a Georgie buggy. Okay, it's called a Georgie buggy. Georgia. Not Georgie, Georgia. All right, there's me and reading the English language again. That's not going well. Horrible.
New.
I try. I do. There it goes. Man, there was a little bit of a delay on that one. When I clicked on it, that didn't pop up either on OBS or the stream, either one. So, Most of you guys know we did a dry run unlisted live stream for the game last night. The video portion was, I thought, pretty good. I thought the audio portion was, oh wait, there was no audio. So I have no idea how the audio was. Now I think I might have solved it, and we may check that out tonight or probably tomorrow, more than likely tomorrow night. And we'll see. But I do want to get it working. I want to get it working with very little to no flaws until we get to the 31st of December for the 12 hours. And I mean, as much as I joke about the debacle, I don't want it to be a disaster. I don't mind little things. Long Dog says the Georgia buggy is a concrete cart used to transport concrete, mortar, and debris. It's also known as a concrete mule. Okay, cool. Silver Edition says, my spelling is terrible tonight. Super tired. I've never been able to spell, and the older I get, it seems I can't pronounce words either, especially the English language words. I struggle with them. Hello, Sam. I did not hear a bell. Did you guys hear a bell?
No.
That
I
buggy is
did not either.
Some others that we can take a look at, but
Well, that sounded like Jim or Carrie, or it sure wasn't Sam. All right, let me go see. The bell is actually.
computer's acting a little weirdish.
I'm here.
But
I'm watching
yeah,
the volcano show.
Looking at the Grindvik itself, they are
Is
letting
that Jim?
No, it's Dr. Fox 2000.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't.
That's the volcano live stream.
Oh,
a member
okay,
of.
cool. Cool.
Iceland's about to pop off again.
Man. Rick says, dang it, I just got a call from a friend headed out. Might be back, but it'll be late. Depends on when I leave. No worries, Rick. We'll probably still be here. Friday night. She's sound asleep on the couch. Got nothing better to do. May work on the 31st a little bit. I did play the game a little bit today. I was doing really good. I got the diamond. I remembered how Sam got me to the diamond. I got the diamond. I'm following the diamond around. Doing really good. I'm just having a good old time. And all of a sudden, diamond goes away. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. I didn't inadvertently go into a different thing like Brian seems to think I did. I didn't run over anything that I was aware of. So I hit tab and held it and brought it back. Diamond's back. Went about 2 feet. Diamond disappears again. So I basically gave up at that point in time.
Yeah, you probably were right on top of whatever you needed to do.
Well, I thought that as well, and I spun around, looked around, and backed up and everything else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got plenty of time. Excuse me. Silver Edition can't stay long. Got to work in the morning. I'm retired. Man, I hate to hear it when people got to work. No worries. The show's got about 2.5 more minutes to go anyway. I've got it set up on a macro to run for 30 minutes, and then it will stop. And then we continue on with the Zoom, which I do not have my Stream Deck running because I shut the system down. Let me get that up and running to get the Zoom address out. There we go. Zoom may or may not come across, and it looks like it may not come across. There we go. I had to pat the old Stream Deck on the top of the head and get it to work. So got about a minute and a half. Anybody? Does anyone have anything they'd like to add in the non-English language so that everyone understands before I end the show?
Okay. In a non-English language?
Well, I just spoke in a language I didn't quite understand. Silver Edition says, I got to figure out how to end live streams from a phone too. Just press the stop button, I think it is. It's been so long since I've done a live stream from the phone. I mean, it was just like yesterday. Nah, it was a couple days ago. Rand Israel saying something that I don't get, but no worries. Stay safe, Rand. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow night. If not, we'll see you when we see you. This should be coming to an end automatically really soon. If the macro is running out, it all depends on that macro. And as much as there we go. Man, that's pretty close to a half hour tonight, finally. Now I got to look at something on this, so I apologize. I'm not looking in the camera to zoom. Of course, that's okay. YouTube can't see it. You guys can't see it. In fact, if I had any brains at all, which I really don't sometimes, I'd do that. That's more respectful, I think. Okay, that looks good. I'm good with that. That's why it's what I call the demotorized wheelbarrow, because that's what it looked like. I'm thinking on back. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We have the good night and thank you. I do want to put something in that background. I just don't know what yet. I guess I could bring this back. You guys can see me. Thank you, everyone on YouTube that you can't see me. You're looking at a black screen. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, Doug is live early tomorrow by 2 hours. He's going to be at noon his time, which is that going to be 9 our time, Greg? Right, okay, I'm backwards. It's going to be noon our time. Right, because he's going to go 2 hours early. Man, glad I asked you, so. Ending the stream. Good night.